we're going to go ahead and get started. Today we're going to be going over the free lead system. I'm going to talk about it from the basic standpoint to understand what the free lead system is. And I'm also going to talk about what the paid system is, the other program as well, one called the Power Lead system, which is 100% optional, of course. If you came here and it's your first time here and someone told you about a free lead system, I just want you to know right up front that it is absolutely free. There's no cost to be involved in that system. And you were given a gift that can actually help you grow your business and help you in many different ways. The one thing I wanted to tell you right up front is that this program is designed for anyone who's in business that wants to generate leads online. Some of the additional training I'll be doing with you over the next few weeks are not only training how to generate leads online, I'll be teaching you training on how to generate leads offline and how to build a direct sales business. Not necessarily just network marketing, but direct sales. If you have to go out and generate new business, I'm going to teach you how to do it. And just so you know who I am, my name is Stephen Gregg. I've been in the direct sales industry for about 25 years. I've been in network marketing for about 23 years of that 25 years. I've run my own company. I've done a lot of different types of things over the years. I've had a lot of successes. I've had a lot of failures, made a lot of mistakes. But one of the biggest things that I've been trying to find for about 15 years, well actually not quite 15, maybe 10 years or so, 11 years, was a system to generate leads online. Because everybody's talked about that. You hear all these gurus talking about ways to generate leads online and you can make a fortune from working from home and all of that stuff. And I believe it. The challenge was trying to figure out how to do it. And I want to tell you a couple of the secrets, and then I'm going to just jump right into the program. There's a reason why a lot of us don't learn how to generate leads online. The number one reason I found is that the people that are teaching us how to do it, they teach us what to do and they teach us why to do it. So they tell us what we should be doing and they tell us why we should be doing it. But they almost never tell us how to do it. And that's what I've seen. I've seen they teach us what and why, but never the how. And that's because, a lot of the people in that industry don't really want us to be competition to them. So that's one of the reasons why I found that they don't want to tell us how to actually do it. And so what I've been looking for years, and I've been through seminar after seminar and workshop, trying to figure this deal out of how to generate leads online in an effective way. And I've pieced together all these different types of systems, but never have I found one system that can do all of it in a very easy, simple, organized way. And that's what you're going to be seeing today. So I'm going to go ahead and jump right into the system. This is going to be a really informal webinar. And like I said, if you have questions about anything, please just, I'll have a time at the end to open up for questions. But as I'm going, as I go through a part, I will ask, do you have any questions? So if you have questions, be prepared by the time I get to the end of that section to unmute yourself so that you can ask a question. There's no such thing as a dumb question. Just go ahead and ask it because there's probably other people on this webinar that are probably thinking the same thing. So, and then the biggest part is try to keep your questions to the topic that we're on so that we're not jumping around all over the place. If we're on a particular topic, try to ask the question at that time. Don't wait till the end to ask a question about something we talked about at the beginning. Now you can, but try to not limit that because it'll keep us flowing in the right direction. So what I want to go through is the free lead system and what it's all about. Okay, let me start here. If you actually have a free lead system now, or if someone's told you about it, you'll usually have a login like this. And now I want to kind of go through the login, and I'm going to tell you what the free lead system can do. I'm going to log into my free lead system and kind of show you in a nutshell how it works. The free lead system that's designed to help you generate leads online. And I want to first, before I even go into that, is tell you what the difference between a lead and a prospect is and what free lead system is not for you. The free lead system is exactly what it says. It is a free lead system. It is not a free prospect system. And I want to make sure I tell you that right up front because people misunderstand the benefits of the free lead system and how to use it because they think it's a free prospect system. Let me explain the difference. A lead is simply just a name and contact information. you have their name and phone number, you have their name and email address. That's what a real lead is. Home mailing, it will be a name and address or something. That's a lead. Now, these people may not know anything about you. They don't know anything about your company, anything about your products. They're just a name and contact information. But now a prospect is someone that you've spoken to or communicated with. This is key for online. You could have either spoken to this person in person, or you could have communicated a message through a webinar, through a video. You could have communicated a message through a landing page, or some type of communication with that person, so that now they have an idea of what you do, and they're interested in what you do. This is very important. I hope you wrote that down, the difference between a lead and a prospect. Because in business, what people don't realize is that the goal is to generate a massive amount of leads. The more leads you have, the more ability you have to convert those leads into prospects, which is ultimately the goal. The goal is to generate a lead and convert the lead to a prospect. So that's what we're going to be going through today, is a free lead system. So I'm going to open this up and show you how the free lead system works and how it can benefit you and your business. And like I mentioned earlier, it really doesn't make a difference what type of business that you're in. The free lead system can work for it. So I'm going to go ahead and log in, and then I'll show you how it works. Okay, so when you join the free lead system, if you notice at the top it says free lead system. And then it goes into the details. It says watch this video. That's one of the things I would strongly recommend you to do. If this is your first time seeing this, is whoever invited you to this webinar, if you have not got your free lead system yet, call the person who invited you or tell them to send it to you by email. Join the free lead system and you can get it for free. And literally, it's free for life. You have it forever to generate leads for your business. And that's what I'm going to go through right now. So you get your free lead system, and you open it up. And then once you open the system up, it says who the person is who referred you, which is actually me, who talks about that. And then from there, you would go through the system, the parts of it. Starting one, how it works. I would watch that video under how it works because it goes into some more detail. I'm not going to go through everything, but I'm going to touch on a few points. After you watch the how it works video, the next thing you want to do is you want to make sure that in step 2, you put in the company that you promote. So the way online marketing works, let me give you a little insight on that. The way online marketing works is this. Most of the time you have to give people either a lot of data or information, which is content, or you have to give away something for free to generate that lead. You can give them an ebook, you can give them a free video, you can give them a free white paper, which is like some notes, something that you've studied out that's beneficial to your prospect, or you can give them a free anything. You can give them something for free so that people will opt in on your landing page. That means they'll give you their name and number and phone number or email address. That's what that is. It's called it's almost like a bribe, but a good bribe. It's a good thing. And so what people will do is they'll opt in. When that happens and that person becomes a lead of yours, now you have the opportunity to market something to them. Now, what you want to market to them on the free lead system is the company that you promote. So you'd click there and you would put in the company that you promote. I'm just going to show you mine for now. What my company that I promote, which is my business, is called the Sales Coaching Pro. So this is what I promote. Now, I'm not trying to get you to go here or look at this and sign up for it or anything of the sort, but this is just my business. I'm just showing you what my business is. What I do is I do sales coaching and network marketing training and coaching. I have a whole website on it and everything else. So this is what I do. So that's my business that I promote. But you may be a florist. You may be a dentist. You may be in network marketing. You may do, whatever your business is. It doesn't matter. But the first thing you want to do is generate the lead. Now, you got to remember, in business, especially if you're in a network marketing or direct sales company or something like that, virtually everybody you speak to that wants to generate some type of leads online could be a potential customer or distributor or sales rep for your company. So that's the reason why I give away the free lead system first. So in other words, what I do is I give away this page right here. I'm going to show it to you. So I have a landing page, and I have a domain, and that domain will lead people to this page. Who else wants free leads for life? Claim your free lead system for a limited time only, and they put their name and information in. There's a little video that'll play here, and it's, it has little bullets. Now on the free lead system, it's standard. This is the way it is. This is the way it comes. You put your name and your email address in it and get my system. So imagine this. Imagine I'm talking to you. I meet you at a networking group. As a matter of fact, let me just tell you the real story. Last week, no, 2 weeks ago, I went to a networking event here in Orange County, and I was sitting there, and there was about 30 people in the room. And as I'm talking to the people in the room or meeting a one-on-one, I started learning what different people do. And I realized that virtually everyone in that room was a business owner of some sort. Some of them were not my target market, but most of them were. So as I'm sitting there, I'm listening to what they say because we all had about a minute to speak and talk about our business. And when I got up to the front of the room, it took me about 20 seconds, and this is all I said. You may want to write this down. I got in the front of the room and I said, my name is Stephen Gregg, and what I do is I show people how to generate leads online and offline. I work with real estate agents, small business owners, and outside sales professionals and network marketers. Teach them how to generate leads online so that they never have to go and cold call again. And if you want more information about what I do, I'll be sitting right over here. Just give me one of your cards. And I left. Before I got off the stage, I had 6 people come up to me and hand me their card. Then I went and sat down, and then a few more people came by and gave me their card. And it was kind of funny because I was sitting there, talking to a guy, and it started getting cold because I was sitting next to the door, and I stood up to put my jacket on, and about 6 people rushed over to me to give me their card because they thought I was leaving. And so by the time that was done, in a 20-second sentence, I had about 50% of the room come and give me their business card, saying they want free leads. Now, why is that important? What that tells you is that virtually everyone wants to find a way to generate leads online. That's why this program is brilliant, because it gives you the ability to give away something that people actually want. Virtually everyone that's in business wants to learn how to generate free leads online. Now, once they opt into this form, so let me just show you what it would look like, and you're not going to see the whole thing only because I've already opted in. So I'm just going to put my name in there, and you'll see what it says. It'll say, I've already done it. Hold on here. So it'll give you a little thing I have to type in. Okay, so then it let me go in, okay? So now it says congratulations. And it goes through, tells me to go into my email, so I'll get a lead, or actually I'll get my free lead system right there, and then it'll tell me get instant access. And then at that point, I can actually log in and get my instant access right into my free lead system. Okay? And then from there, if you notice, it took me to the website, my website that I'm promoting. So imagine you have a customer, and that customer, you give them that free lead system, they get their free lead system, and then right after that, it promotes your business. That's how it works. So not only do you generate the lead, you've now marketed your particular business. That's the first thing I want to mention before I go to the next point is how to generate that lead and capture that lead and turn it into a potential prospect. Any question on giving away the free lead service? Any question on that part? Any questions at all? Okay. The next thing I want to talk about, I'm sorry?
I said it's very direct. I understand.
Okay, good, good. Yeah, it's very simple. So basically, in a nutshell, what you're doing is you're giving away free lead systems to generate leads that you can then market your business and your products or services. That's what you're doing because you got to generate the leads somehow. You can give them an ebook. You can give them something else. Now, there's a couple different types of leads. I want to talk about that. So why to market this? Let me give you the reasons why you want to do this. Number one is to build your list. You want to build your list to as many contacts as you possibly can because you have no idea right this minute who's interested in what you sell. You don't know. You know, right today I might not be interested in new tires, but next month when my tires go bad, I'll be interested in new tires. And if I'm on your list and you're a tire salesman or, you know, you sell tires at Goodyear and you send me an email at the right time, next thing you know, I may come in to buy your business. Here's a company that I do business with all the time. They're called Smart Levels. It's a printing service. I'll show you, give you the website just so you can have it. It's a company that I do business with all the time, and these guys are really smart. As a matter of fact, I'm going to actually take some of the stuff from what they do. Smart Levels. I don't have an affiliation with them or anything. You can go to them all you want to. Smart Levels, great printer right here in Orange County, California. But this is what they do. Every single month, just about, I get a coupon from these guys for something. I get a coupon for a brochure, for business cards, discounts, or something. And every single month, I look forward to those coupons. Because do I need printing every month? No. But I do need printing sometimes. And so when I need printing, Smart Levels sends me a coupon, I go right to Smart Levels. And so now they've trained me to look for their coupons. So imagine you did that. Imagine you've now captured those leads and you put it into our system where every month you send them an email and you actually can start now generating those leads every month and you can start promoting to your customer. So when they are ready to buy, you're right there in front of them. So that's one reason why you want to do it. The second reason why you want to do it is you want to talk to them about your business, but the biggest reason why is to convert those leads into prospects. That's verbiage that a lot of people don't use. But I want to give it to you so you can understand what's actually taking place. You generate the lead and then you convert the lead into a prospect. That's the goal. Okay. And what is a prospect? A prospect is a person who knows a little bit about what you do. So now let's talk about the three different types of leads and prospects because you need to understand what this does. The first type of lead is called a cold lead. So the first lead is a cold lead. In other words, like when you just go meet someone or you post an ad somewhere and they sign up to get the free lead system, they don't know who you are, they don't know anything about you, they don't know nothing. And that's called a cold lead. But it's still a lead. It's only cold right now. Almost all leads start out as cold leads. So that's okay. So don't worry about that. Just get this information out there as much as possible because you'll generate a lot of cold leads. The second type of lead or prospect is called a cold prospect. I'll give you an example. Let's say you have a landing page or this free lead system, you give it away, they opt in, and then they do go to your website. They go to your website. Now they've seen, sorry about that. They've seen a little bit about your website. They know a little bit about what you do, and they know how it works and everything. They know a little bit about your services, and then you contact them later. Now you have a cold prospect because now they know a little bit more about you. The third person is called a warm prospect. A warm prospect is someone that they generated the lead, you've communicated with them either by voicemail or by person, you spoke to them or you sent out an email to them and they responded again and they said, yes, I'm open to find out more about what you do. That's the goal, is to get these cold leads and turn them into warm prospects. And so I'm going to show you how that's done. So, but I want you to really get this. The free lead system generates cold leads. That's what it generates. It does not generate warm prospects. It generates cold leads. The power lead system, which I'm about to show you in a minute, which is the upgraded version, it can generate cold leads and convert them to prospects up front. It can do that for you without you ever talking to these people. But right now I'm going through the free lead system. So the way it would work is you would log in, you log into your system, and then the first step you want to do, like I mentioned, is you want to go over here and you go to how it works, watch that video. The second thing you want to do is add your company that you promote. Now there's three different types of things that you can do. You can either you can market this as your landing page. Once you market your system, once you market this page, your free lead page, then you can either go to your website, you can market it to a landing page, or you can market it to a sales page. And I'll show you the difference between those in a moment. But you can market a landing page where it just captures your information, or it can market a sales page which sells them, and maybe you're selling a product or a service. And if that's the case, then you can market it to anyone that you want. But again, you want to start with giving away that free leads and generating those free leads. The next thing I want to talk about and touch on are the systems that you can do in here. Inside the free lead system, there's ways to generate leads. One of them is text links. I'll show you what these are. See, because my system's in here, this is my free lead system that I can give away. I can also get my own domain and change that, forward it to a different domain and all of that if you want to. But what you can do here is you can promote this on many different places. So let's say I went to Facebook and I decided I'm going to market this link right here on Facebook. I could go to Facebook and I could copy it. I could pull down Facebook and I can post it right in here. Pop, drop it right in there. It'll populate a little bit here, and in a second I can post that sales lead. I'm not going to post that one because that's not the one I really promote right now. I promote my other one, which I'm going to type here, Global Free Lead System. Okay, that's the one I actually promote, is Global Free Lead System, but I just wanted to show you how you do that. So you can do that, post it there, and it should be done here. Done. So now I posted that. So people will see that, they'll click on it, and when they click on it, they're going to go to my video, they're going to start getting right into my funnel. Now here's the amazing thing about this. I want to show you this technique over here, groups. If you look here, I have hundreds of groups in here that I subscribe to. And here's why I subscribe to them. Because I want to market my business. So like this one right here, entrepreneurs, or work from home moms and dads. I used it more than a month ago. So let's say I go here and I say I'm going to go ahead and market work from home moms and dads. I'm already part of this group. There's 25,000 members in that group. If I post it here and say this, but then of course I'm going to change this to Global Free Lead System. I change that. Now, I just promoted it to all these people. So when all these people start to see it, I can start generating leads. It's that simple. That's what I do. I go in and post it on groups. But here's another little technique over here. See this right here? Suggested groups. I can see all the suggested groups that are similar to this group. And I can promote it there too. Give an example. Work at home moms group. I'm going to join that. Citing ads. I'm going to join that. Saving money, work from home. I'm going to join that. I'm going to join this one. I'm going to join this one over here. I'm going to join this one. I'm going to join this one. I'm going to join this one. And here, here, and here. So guess what I just did? I just joined 10 more groups that I can market to for next time. Every time I post, I always join the next groups. So I can always have more groups to join. That's the one thing about Facebook, you guys, is that this thing is a machine to give you places to market. So I just consistently join groups and market. Now I know some people are saying, well, if everybody's doing that, then they'll get all of our business. No, first of all, everybody's not doing it, and most people just won't do it. Most people are lazy and they want to generate leads and do nothing. But it doesn't quite work that way. You actually have to do something to generate leads. So the way that works is very simple. You have to generate leads by doing something. I'm actually going to put this here on the screen so more people are coming in, just in case they don't see that. Call into this number, you guys, if you haven't seen it. Okay? So that's how you generate leads. You post, you generate leads right here online, and you can start going to these different groups. So that's the next thing you can do. Cancel that. Okay, so that's another thing you can do. You can start posting on Facebook. You can do the same thing with LinkedIn. I'm going to go to LinkedIn and show you LinkedIn and what I do there. Now, I'm showing you the free ways to do it, by the way. You can also pay for ads on LinkedIn. You can pay for ads on Facebook and stuff like that if you want to. I'm just giving you a few tips. And I'm going to be doing this a lot, giving you more and more tips all the time in different ways to do it, different ways to generate leads online so you can learn these different methods. But for now, I'm just kind of giving you the tips here. Okay, so I hope you're taking notes and really getting this stuff. Okay, so let's go here. With LinkedIn, now let me show you a couple of tips you can do here. Now this guy is the CEO of whatever that is, Legacy LPS. That's not my customer, but Marilyn Williams would be. She's a distributor in this company. So if I click her, what's going to come up is her background, her information. But that's not really so much what I want. I want this information right there. It has her email address there, and I can contact her right here in the system. I could send her a message. And my message thing is going a little slow here. But what I could do is this would pop up, and I could actually, there it is. Might be behind it or something. But anyway, something's going on with my computer. If I click this, something will normally pop up right here, and I can actually go in and send this lady a message. If I wanted to, I can clip that and send her a message too. Let's see here. There you go. That's the box. So I can send her a message. Hi, Marilyn. It was nice talking to you. Nice to connect on LinkedIn. And just wanted to let you know this is what I do. I help people in network marketing and direct sales generate leads online. If it's something that you may be open to, I can give you some free information. I may not even put my link in there the first time. I just want to connect. And then I connect with that person, send the message, and now I just connect it with another person. That's my tip. That's my personal lead. That's another thing that I do is I go after and help people that way. Now these are manual things, like I said. These are where you have to put in a little effort. Another one you can do is you can go to Twitter and do the same thing. And then the last one I want to mention there is Craigslist. It's another one you can do the same thing. And so it's very important that if you're going to generate leads, there is some effort that you're going to have to take, that's going to have to be taken to generate leads. You can't just do it by doing nothing and sitting around waiting for leads to show up. You got to go out and promote it. Now, like I said, I'm doing the free ways, and you'll see some paid ways that you can do as well. But right now, I'm just showing you the free ways. Okay, so that's the LinkedIn. And then you can put any of these text links. You can grab these text links as many times as you want to. You can even grab the text links and change the words. You see how I changed my domain? You can change some of the words up. So it doesn't have to be the exact same words every time. It can be something different, and it should be. Very important. Here's another thing you can do. By the way, before I go forward, anybody have any questions about the text links or the marketing of it on Facebook or LinkedIn?
Steven?
Yes.
Deborah here. Where did you get the text links? Which header was that under?
Okay, well, right now I'm in the free lead system. I know
Right.
you have the power lead system, but you can go under the promotional tool section, traffic generation online, and it's the first one.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, so
I do have a question.
Yes.
I'd like to ask you, I know there's paid and there's free. Under free, you said Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Craigslist. Are there any others that you can suggest?
Yeah, what I like to do is I Google social media. Here's the one thing. When it comes to internet marketing, Facebook is like the biggest, of course, but there's hundreds of social media sites out there. Literally hundreds. So what you want to do is just Google social media sites. And a ton of them will come up. And just go, join for free, just like you do with Facebook, and you go and you can start promoting on them. And when you find those, you'll find that a lot of people aren't on them. Let me rephrase that. There's a lot of people that are on them, but not comparatively speaking to Facebook. Facebook has 1 billion people, so the other ones may only have 1 million. Okay, so what? It's 1 million people. You only need a couple to become your lead, depending on what you're selling, of course. So that's what I would do. I would go and just start looking up creative ways to find other social media venues that are free. There's another thing you can do. There's target marketed free venues too. Like if I was going to target realtors, there's a real estate agent, a social media account. There's that. There's another one for business owners or entrepreneurs. There's one called Ogoing, O-G-O-I-N-G. Ogoing. You go to ogoing.com and you can register there for free and you can promote your system. So there's many of them. Many of them
How
across
about
the country. Too many.
How about if I may ask, for example, the internet in terms of search engines, like the Yellow Pages, if I look under sales companies, each one has their own ads and some have their own websites. Would I be able to tag in that way too?
I'm sorry, I misunderstood what you said at the beginning. Start that. You said you want to go to the Yellow Pages and do what?
Let's say that, not Yellow Pages, I'm talking about online Yellow Pages, and let's say I go to sales, and what sales companies, some of them have their websites in there, their email address, their websites. Could I go in that way too?
Good question. Yeah, one of the things you can do, and this is something that I'm actually starting to develop a system for that, is going directly to business owners. Because when you start to see the Power Lead system in the affiliate program, if you want to do that, it can be very lucrative too. So the answer to your question is yes, you can contact a business direct. So if you want to just give away the free lead system to generate them as a lead, you absolutely could go directly to their website, opt in, and give them the free lead system. Sure, you can do that. That's
So
one
what I'm
way to
asking
do it.
is that the landing page is a powerful tool. Can I take that landing page? Would I tag that to their email? Is that how I would do that?
Yes, what you do is you type in that email text here that we just looked at
Mm-hmm.
here, and you would just grab that text, and it already has your code on it.
Mm-hmm.
So now, of course, you'd want to change this because you may want to talk directly to them. So you can say, "Hi, marketing manager. Here's a system that we use to generate free leads and something that may be beneficial for you and your company and your sales team." And then
How
you can
ground
give
floor
them
is
the free
this?
system.
How ground
Sorry,
floor
say
is
again?
this? How ground floor is this?
It started in August.
Okay, that's all I need to know. Wow, this is absolutely incredible. Thanks.
No, but let me tell you how incredible it is. It started in August, but we have almost 150,000 people worldwide in it already because
I
that's
can
how
see.
fast this thing can move. But
I can see
and
why.
another great thing about it is that it's worldwide too. It's global, so you can generate leads worldwide with this.
Oh, this is absolutely incredible. All right,
Yeah.
thanks.
So no problem. So we're on the free leads part right now. Okay, so that's this part right here, and then we'll go to the next part that you can do. In addition to easily generate leads there, you have a lot of other ways you can market too. The other one I wanted to touch on here is, give me a second. Oh, email swipe. If you don't know what to say in an email, let's see, that's not even on here. Not on this one. Signature files. Give me a second. Let me go to this. Let me go here. I'm going to log out now. I'm going to go into the Power Lead system because the Power Lead system has a few more things I want to show you. And I want to tell you the difference between the two. The difference between the Power Lead system and the Free Lead system, if you notice it says Power Lead system up here, the difference is that there's just more stuff, the more features and benefits that you can do and more customization that you can do. So here, when you start here, you want to go to the Quick Start Guide again. You can become an affiliate if you choose to. You don't have to, but if you want to market this and actually generate an income, it's substantial. I'll just touch on it really brief. If a person decides to become an affiliate, it's like, I think it's $30 a month for the system, and then if you choose to be an affiliate, it's $23 a month more, so it's $50 a month. No big deal. But here's the big thing. When you do that, if you refer someone that becomes a customer of yours for $30 a month, you make $20 a month. So that's a 66% commission rate. That's if you choose to do that. Like I mentioned, it is optional. Don't have to do it if you don't want to, but it is something you can do. So I'm not going to go through all the details on that. Get with the person who invited you, and they'll go through the details on how that works. But then you also get to have your own domains with this too. So like on the free lead system, you can use a domain and forward it and transfer it and make it point to your domain there. But in this one, you can actually add your own domains, and you'll see what I mean by that in a moment. And then I want to go here and show you some of the things you can do with the free lead system, with the Power Lead system. One of the things you want to do is watch the videos. There's a lot of videos in here on training on how to use every part of it. But the greatest thing that you can do, one of the greatest things you can do is pick your custom template. So here, in this one, you actually have custom templates that you can use. So let's say you're in a business opportunity and you were in network marketing. Let's just use that as an example. And you're in a network marketing company. You can actually create these landing pages that are already here. They're already built in. And you can say, discover the secrets of making money from home. Now, what does that mean? Who is that to? It's for anyone who wants to generate leads online. Now, it doesn't really make a difference what business you're in, what MLM you're in, what opportunity type business you're in, or you can even market this system using this system. So you can market the system if you wanted to, or you can just market the products that you're in. So that's one thing you can do. There's videos that are already built into the system that you can add, or you can use a video of your own. If you shoot your own videos, you can say, hi, this is Mike. I just want to let you know this is a great business that you work from home. I've been doing it for a while. It's great. Opt in, and I'll make sure you get all the details and the information on it. So you got plenty of different ways that you can customize these sites. And you can change some of the text on it and pictures and everything else. I'll give you an example of what I did is I work with network marketing companies. Network marketing companies hire me to come and train them on how to either build a system or build their training system, or and I train different companies. I just did a group, I did one for a group out in Detroit, and they didn't have a way to generate leads of their events. So what we did was we created two things. One, we created a guest registration form, and this was for the guests. This is so that the distributors can upload the guest information in there and then email them, the guests, different autoresponders to keep them warm. Now listen to this. Let me show you how effective this was. We were in a snowstorm in Detroit 2 weeks ago. I was there to do the speaking. We had 40 people register for this event. It was literally a blizzard. But because we had a system like this that could keep those people informed, we actually had 31 people show up to the event. That is unheard of in a blizzard. That's unheard of in regular meetings because usually it's about 40 to 50%. We had about over 60% of the people actually show up in a snowstorm. So this was just one of them. We also created one called reps registration. So the reps can register, so we know how many reps are coming. We know how many guests are coming. And this is just a basic one that I created in the PowerLead system. Here's another thing I created. The other day I did a webinar, and I created one for a webinar. So this is the one that I created, Learn the Secrets of Big Money Earners and How They Generate Thousands of Leads and Create Millions of Dollars in Revenue Online. The bottom line is the more leads, the more income. I wrote this. This is my text stuff. Also, in the system, I wanted to give away something free. Remember I talked about you can give away something free? Just to register for the webinar, they got some free ebooks. And these free ebooks in here are built into the system, and it has my custom links built into those ebooks. And then it talks about here. By attending, you'll learn valuable information, and it talks about the details of it. These pictures I added, the system already has it all built in. And you can see here, it's my information right at the bottom. You can create as many of these as you want, unlimited. I used this template right here. See, I used this template to make that happen. So you can create that template. You can make as many of these as you want. See, these are some of the ones that I'm creating right here. Multiple different ones. Different styles. You can put videos on it. You can take the video off if you want. It doesn't matter. Okay? So that's another main functionality of it. And of course, there's an instructional video here. So you can watch that video on how to do it, how to use it. Now, the one thing I do want to say, it does take a little learning curve, just like anything else in life. But if you're patient, you're willing to learn it, you can actually learn this information pretty easily. So before I go to the next part, is there any question about the custom templates?
So just to be, I don't mean to be redundant, but just to ask you, when I go to this custom template page, the one that you created, once I go to this instructional video, I can do the same thing. Is that correct?
That is absolutely correct. Once you're a PowerLead system member, if you're on the free lead system, you don't get the custom leads. The custom ones, you get the basic one. But if you upgrade to the $30 a month or the affiliate program together, you get the PowerLead system. Then you can make as many custom landing pages as you want, unlimited, for whatever business.
Super. Okay, thanks.
That's right. So instead of going to some of those other lead systems, those what are those things called, like Constant Contacts and stuff like that, they have templates, but this one you can create it yourself, and it has the database, it has the contact management, everything in one system. So yes, and this was designed by marketers for marketing. So yes.
Okay, great.
You're welcome. Anyone else have a question?
Yeah, I have a question. So this is like my third time seeing you do this. On the that land where you had the people get together and meet up in Detroit, I would like to create that. This is where you create that from?
Yeah, I'll show you which one I used. There's a couple different ways you could do it. There's a few different ways. You can grab one of these and make one here. I think this one, it says here, add your own background image. So on this one, you can make your own background image. You can take off the video. You can have your information there. What I did was I actually spent a few hours. I have a team. I have an in-house team that can create landing pages pretty easily. and they'll do it for any of my clients for, I think he said $75. So what I did was I went here, and this is called HTML. If you know anything about HTML, you can actually go here and build one yourself if you already know how to do it. If you don't, then you can hire somebody pretty inexpensive, and they can create you as many custom ones as you want. I just used this one because I needed something specifically for that network marketing company.
Right.
And I needed it fast. I needed it fast
Right.
because they were, we were having that event in a short period of time, so they needed it in 2 days. So I just went and got a designer to do it for me. If you do know how to do it, you can do it yourself. If you don't know how to do it, you can hire someone to do it, or I don't know who referred you to this webinar, but
Right.
If they know me, you can talk to me, and I can get you my guys to do it for you as well.
Right.
Or you can hire anybody that you want to, and they can go in and build one out. It's pretty simple. But these
Right.
are very customizable, just so you know.
Right.
Okay, that's what I want to ask you then with this. Since you said that, there's one on the right says the advanced users. Now, what's the advantage of the advanced users that I would use one where I pay you to do that because I don't know HTML, as opposed to taking the templates and just putting my own wordage and verbiage in it or videos in it? What's the advantage of that?
Yeah, well, the advantage is here. I'll show you. I'm just going to choose this real quick just so you can see what it looks like inside. It's just a blank editor right now. So this is a blank editor. So if I start typing stuff in here, it will come out. It will come out as a blank form. It'll come out, but it won't look like this. It won't look like this because it's designed, this was designed by someone. So if you take this form right here, if you take, where'd it go? If you take this and just start putting your own pictures and stuff in it, yes, you can do that on your own. But the way editors make it, they do it in here in HTML, in this source button up here. But if you don't know that, can you just go and type something in here? Sure, you can.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
whether it's practical or not, from my experience, I'm sure it isn't. But from the templates you have available, as a person that doesn't know HTML, what I'm asking is I can go right into those templates, put my own videos in there, and go right to business, right?
Absolutely. That's exactly right. That's why I was saying you could just use this one right here. You could go to this one, and you can change the words. You can change the picture at the top. You can change the video. You can change your opt-in box, change whatever you want, and then you're in business. You don't need to buy another template.
Okay, that's what I asked. Okay, thanks.
Yep. So, yeah, so that's exactly right. You don't need to do that. That's why I was saying this is optional, but you don't need to do it. If you want something really specialized and custom, then you may want to use this service. Make sense?
Yeah.
Well, would that mean specializing custom to the point that, for example, let's say when they go to that landing page, that person going to the landing page, they'll be directed to my website, and at the same time, they'll be directed to, like, my email as a lead. Is that what you're saying, that kind of customization?
No, the system does that automatically. The system will do that automatically. You don't have to do any customization for that. What I'm talking about is I'm only talking about the design. So let me show you what I mean.
That's great. Before we get anywhere, so you're saying that the templates that are available to me right now, whether I add my own text, whether I add my own video, when I send that landing page and that person clicks on there of interest, that person's information, that individual is then directed, one, to my website and to my email as a lead at the same time?
At the same time, yes.
Oh,
Automatically.
that's incredible. Oh, great. Okay, thanks.
Yeah, so let me give you an example of what I'm talking about when I say custom. Let me just pull this one up here. I'm just going to show you this page. What I mean by custom is like this. See how this one is not in the same exact shape as the other ones? So it has different boxes. They're custom over here, stuff like that. If you wanted a custom landing page, you could do that. And let me give you another little secret. If you notice, I'm on Google. If you go to Google and you type in landing page, you type in images. What you do is this is how I do it. If I see a landing page and I like the looks of it, let's say I see this one, I like the looks of it. You know what I do? I send that to my designer, and they make one for me.
Got it. Okay.
So you don't have to be that creative. All you got to do is be willing to invest in your business. So if I like this landing page, I say, hey, I grab a copy of this, I send it to my designer and say, make me one of these with these words here. And then they make one.
Right.
So I don't need to be creative because everybody else has already done it. If I like this landing page, I say, hey, take this one, make me one like this. These are my bullets. This is a picture of whatever, and does that make sense?
Yeah.
100%,
So it
yes.
makes it easy. But that would be more custom. That would be more, that's where you would use this one right here. But your designers would know how to go in and make that happen. Make sense?
Okay. Yes, it does. Thank you.
Yeah, so to answer your question, yes, as soon as it does that, I'm going to show you where the leads go in a moment. Okay, so you can create a bunch of those. Another thing you can do is you can create what we call sales pages. So let me show you what sales pages are. Sales pages are the second half to it. So once you've generated the landing page, you can create sales pages too. So I'll give an example of a sales page for me would be, I made a home business. Oh, no, it's not there. That's not it. Let's see. Yeah, see, I started to make this sales page. And I changed the picture at the top. And this one has a different video in it. And I changed the picture at the bottom. So I started to make my own sales page too. And you can make as many sales pages as you want. In the same way. So you have templates already for sales pages. Now, the difference between a landing page and a sales page is a landing page is where they opt in. A sales page is what happens after they opt in. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Well,
so landing page. Go ahead.
I apologize. I don't mean to interrupt. I'll wait until you tell me I can ask.
No, please, go ahead.
Just clarify for me, please, opt-in. On the landing page as a customer, I get this message from you. I see this information in a video or text. I like it. I click on it. Now I'm opting in. It leads me now to a sales page, but this looks like a landing page. What shouldn't it go right to my website, or what's the advantage of this?
Okay, good question. Let me show you the difference between opt-in and a sales page. Let me show you the difference right now. Hold on, let me pull it up. I'm just going to pull up some different ones so you can see the difference. Okay. Okay, this is a landing page. A landing page has basic information on it, and the only thing you can do is fill out this information. When you fill this information out, that is called opting in.
Show me that.
Got
if
that?
we go to Google and
when
type
you fill out your name, phone number, email, phone number, that is called opting in.
If you see something you like, let me know, and we'll have somebody create it.
Right?
Yep. So you like,
please,
I like
if
how
you don't
this
mind,
format.
if you can mute yourself if you're talking
And I
in the
can then
background, I
create
appreciate
it, and then start.
I don't think you have to talk to someone.
Promote it. You know what I
Okay,
mean?
so does that make sense for the landing pages?
Remember that?
Yes, it does.
Okay, so let me show you a sales page now.
Yeah.
A sales page looks like this.
Hey,
We're selling the service.
Just
So
go.
here's a sales
Google
page.
somebody. Yeah. Google somebody like that.
Hey, Ron.
Hey, Ron.
Mute, buddy.
Excuse me.
Mute.
Hey, if you're going to be talking in the background, could you please do *6 to mute yourself off the line? Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, so here's what a sales page is. So it sells the service more. And then there's more videos on it and stuff like that. So that's what a sales page is. Let me give you another example of a sales page. So a sales page would come to where there's a video below and it's selling the program. There's testimonials on it. It tells the price. So a sales page is actually selling it. So it's kind of like they opt in first, and then from there, you have to present them. So a sales page is your presentation to the customer after they've opted in. So the answer to your question is yes, they can go directly to your website if your website has a good sales page, or you can create a sales page that actually sells whatever you're selling better than your website would. And most of the time, if you're in direct sales or if you're in some type of network marketing business, I would use a sales page over my company website, because a company website is not usually designed to sell it. It's designed as information. It's not a closing tool. Now, if you have and I would be closing for them to want more information. That's all I would be closing for. If I'm in a business where I'm selling a service or a product, then your website, like if you're a dentist, you'd use a landing page. You'd give away something free, give them a free lead system, and then you direct them to your website where then they can opt in for a free consultation. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. I mean, there's options that where I can also, for example, go to my sales page, get them excited about a particular product or products, and then when they click on that, they could go to my website to purchase it. Is that correct?
That's exactly correct. That's exactly right. And so this could have videos on it. It can have all kinds of stuff. And so again, there's a few samples here, and then there's blank ones. There's an easy one, and there's a blank one for advanced users if you wanted a custom sales page. Okay.
Okay. Now, not to interrupt, I apologize, but just so my train of thought again, a sales page is limited to one page.
A sales page on here is limited for one page that you create in here. Because
Okay.
most sales pages are really long. You ever seen a really long sales page where it's long and the text goes down and down and down and down? You ever seen those?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, that's called
Yes,
a sales
I have.
page. They're usually one page.
Okay. All
Yeah,
right.
they're usually one page.
Okay. Thank you.
Because anything more than one page, you're starting to build a website, which is different.
Got it. Thank you. Thank you very
You're
much.
welcome. You're welcome. Okay, so that's that. So any other questions on creating sales pages? By the way, there's videos here if you have any questions on that too. Any additional questions on that part? Nope. Okay, so now let me show you what happens after they opt in. Now you want to be able to email them. You can send them a campaign. Let me give you the definition of a campaign. You ever opted into something and then you ever been getting emails one after another, one for today, one the next day, 3 days later you get another one, and then back to back to back, all these different emails. That is called a campaign. It's actually called an autoresponder campaign. There's multiple different types of campaigns that are already built in here to market multiple things. So you can market your free lead service. You can market your business. In here, if you notice, I had one for the Detroit guest registration. I created a campaign for my free lead members, free lead system prospects. I created one for this webinar. That's how you guys got on it, because I created one. I could send one out for Christmas, one for Easter. As a matter of fact, I'm sending one out tonight for Christmas. For the people that celebrate Christmas, I'm going to send out this one right here. And that's just communication to my clients. You can create as many campaigns as you want. That's another unique thing about the system, is you can create as many campaigns as you'd like to create. There's no limit. So that's how that works. And then you can also send the campaign to your groups. These are all the different groups I have. And these are just the amount of leads that are in my system in a very short period of time, like 3 weeks. These are all the people that have opted in. Now I'll show you how that works in a moment. So the email. So there's multiple types of emails you can do. You can email them directly. You can email a campaign where it goes out over time. You can send out a voice recorded email. So let's say you wanted to send out an email and you wanted to use it by voice. You can do it right here. You can do an automated marketing message. So I sent you guys all an automated marketing message, which means I programmed it to go out on Sunday. I wrote it on Friday. So you can do that too. You can send out e-cards, and there's a texting program that's coming aboard here shortly. You can send out virtual postcards. All of that is included in the system. Any questions about the email marketing campaigns? Any questions about that part?
Pretty direct.
Okay. All right, so the next thing I want to go over is some of the ways you can promote it. Promoting your business. I talked last time about the text links. There's also email swipe copy. Sometimes you may want to email people. This just gives you a starting point of some of the things you can say if you want to send out an email to people. You can customize this as much as you want. It just gives you a starting point. And then make sure you put your code in there as well, your email domain. There's another thing you can do, which is another really cool one, is SafeList. Save lists are lists that you can actually join of people that already have lists and have leads. You can actually join here, and there's videos to watch on how to use these safe lists. You can actually join these lists and actually promote your ads in the thing called solo ads. Look at this. A solo ad is where you write one ad someone already has a database of 50,000 people. They send your ad to their 50,000 people, and they become your leads. So here's a whole list of them. And these are the ones that the company's already checked out that are legitimate. You can actually sign up right here. You can set up your email and sign up for the system. And there's a free account. There's paid accounts on there too. It's just an additional service that they provide. I'm going to go all the way down to the bottom here. And so here's some additional save lists right here. So this is just another tool that you have in your arsenal to be able to, market your system. Let's see, some more stuff here. Print resources. I want to talk about that one. Print resources. Something I'm about to do, because now that I realize how many people out there want leads and how many leads I want to generate, I'm about to do a couple of things. One, you can create a business card. Now you can use the card they already have. You can create your own. They have postcards, but this is the one I'm considering doing, is the window sign on my car. Because everybody behind me pretty much wants some leads. So I can get this type of sign, and you can get a sign like that, and you can create it. I think it's like $50. So I'm thinking about doing both the back sign and the signs on maybe the sides of the car too. But it's not something you can do if you want to. It's just other options that you can do that can help you generate leads. And then they have banners as well. Another some tools that they have. Let's see here.
Can you talk a little bit about the banners, please? Are you saying banners like banners you post on buildings or banners on an internet website or place?
Well, that would be this one. This would be banners on the website. These would be text ads and banners on the website. So there's some places here that you can get reasonable rates, and you can use these on blogging sites. This is the ones online. The one I just showed were offline banners. Like if you go to a networking event and you need a big banner or a poster or something so people will know who you are,
okay,
you can get one. I'm about to get one of those roll-up banners, the one you can roll up that go about 8 feet tall. I'm about to get one of those so that when I go to networking events, it's going to be talking about free leads, because I know virtually everyone in that networking event wants free leads. So they're going to come up to me, and I'm going to be able to generate all those leads from it. So that's what I'm going to do for the outside. But I was considering getting some of these banners that you can put on your, in different locations, like AdBright and blog ads. But once you're a member, you get access to all of this. Here's another big one that you can do. Here's a script, a phone script that you can use when you call your free leads. When you have a free lead service on there, you can call them. And here's a little script that you can use. And then the next thing I want to show you is newspapers, which I love. I'm absolutely about to do this one. I wanted to wait till after the holidays or right at the beginning of the year, because one thing I do know is that after the beginning of the year, everybody's going to make their New Year's resolutions. 1, to lose weight. 2, to make more money. Start a business or something. So I'm about to do a major campaign right at the end of this year, hitting to the beginning of next year. So I'm one of the first people they see talking about making more money from home. But look at this. Look at what you can get. You can get lists. You can get newspaper ads all over the world. North America, Africa, it doesn't matter where they are. It can help you promote your business. So you get online newspapers here. And you can pick out where you want to go. So let's say North America, USA. You can go in by city, by state, by country. Let's see. If I wanted to just go to the U.S., I can list by state. If I wanted to go into, let's say, Florida, I click here in Florida. I can pick that beaches of Jacksonville. And now I can market my ads right in here. And this is one of the magazines that goes on. Okay, so that's one way you can do it. You can go directly to the place, go directly to the location. What I'm going to show you here is something even better. Instead of going to them individually, did I lock out? Okay. Instead of going to them individually, look what you can do. This is the one I'm going to do. You can buy a whole collection of them for one fee. So you can get 35 words for 12 months for $80. And what this does, it sends it to thousands of magazines and newspapers all at one time. So instead of going to one at a time, you can go to a whole bunch of them at one time. And that's what I'm about to do. So you place the ad now. So this is just where you want to generate more leads. You can generate more of them all at one time. So that's another option for you. Any questions about the newspapers? And by the way, here's a whole other list of ways you can market it. Because remember, the goal is to generate the lead, convert it to a prospect. You can market on USA Today or, you know.
This is unbelievable. Phenomenal.
Yeah, well, I'm going to tell you the thing I loved about this system more than anything. The access to the data. Just trying to figure out where all this stuff is on your own, that alone is worth $30 a month. If there was no contact management, if there was no lead generation system, just to know where this stuff was is worth $30 a month. I'd have to pay $30 a month more than that just to find some admin person to try to figure out what this stuff is for me.
Oh, absolutely
That alone
phenomenal.
is worth it. Yep. So the next thing I want to show you is the contact manager, and this will be one of the last pieces. This is the contact manager. These are the leads that's been in my system. I've literally been doing this program for a little more than 3 weeks. That's how many leads are in my system already. 140 of them, 131 of them came on their own without me knowing anything about them, just me posting. Some of them, I actually purchased some leads. Purchased some of them recently, and they fell in here as well, which these are all opportunity leads, and I'm going to be contacting these people too. But over about half of them, more than half of them, came all generic, just by doing the things I'm sharing with you right now.
If I may ask, if I ask if this is too personal, you don't have to respond, but out of those contacts of 134, how many have actually become affiliates with you where you're making an extra $20 on them?
Good question. Let me just show you. I won't tell you. I'll just show you right here. So right now, in 2.5 weeks, I've already made it $220 a month in residual income.
Phenomenal. Phenomenal.
Yeah, and just so you know, I haven't started contacting any of them yet. You got to understand, I have not called any of these people yet. None. All I've been doing is letting the system work on its own just to see if it was real, and it absolutely is. So I already know my numbers when I start calling them, you know, because that's what I do for a living. And so helping these people make the decision, they've already opted in saying they want more of a business opportunity. So that's
now if I may interject, I have the pleasure of listening to someone like yourself who's kind of walking me through this. Are you saying some of these people didn't have someone like you doing this, or did each and every one of them have this kind of experience?
Some of them just upgraded on their own. Some of them I contacted people I knew, which I'm about to teach you some of the techniques you can do. Some of them I contacted some people I knew that needed a tool. But some of them just opted in on their own that I did not know. About 100 of them opted in, and I don't know any of them, and a couple of them have upgraded on their own that I've never met. Never met or spoken to.
Great. Absolutely great.
Yep. Okay, so that's the contact management program. And the cool thing about the contact management, it's a full CRM. So let me explain. So if I click on her, I can put her name, her email, the best time to contact her. I can use it as my full-on database. I can put notes in there under reminders, what group she's in. I can track her birthday, mail status. So it's a full CRM too. Just getting a CRM is worth more than $30 a month. And the thing about this, it is not based on how many leads you put in there. Most CRMs that are out there, if you put 5,000 people in it, you pay more per month. If you pay 10,000 people, you're paying more per month. This one, you can put 50,000 people. It doesn't cost you any more than $30 a month.
I apologize for my ignorance. Can you define what CRM means?
Good. No, it's not ignorance. Trust me, I shouldn't even have said that word. It's actually a contact management. That's what it is. But it means customer relationship management. CRM. That's what it is. It's where you can communicate with your clients.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, and then of course there's a whole training area over here that you can go to, and there's an endless free lead system that you get additional training in the program. So once you log in, you get a full-on training videos and audios and everything of how to use the system. Okay, so I'll just give you a couple of tips on some things that you can do and how to market your system. One of the things you want to do is you want to, there's a few things. So first one is on Facebook, what you want to do is post in those groups I do it about 10 times a day. So I go to the groups, like I showed you, and I post 10 times a day in different groups. And that's it. I just put a schedule for myself of when to post and market my business. So 10 times a day, I put 10 different ads a day. Now, the way you can do it, if you want to keep it simple, you can just go get 10 links, get 10 different ones, and post it in there. Or you can put one and change it up a little bit and put your lead in there. You grab this one and change it up and put it in there. Put it in a different group every day. Just do that 10 times a day. The next thing you do is do the same thing with LinkedIn. You can put 10 a day. And then the third thing you do is the same thing on Craigslist. You can post 10 ads in Craigslist alone. The one thing I want to mention about Craigslist is where to post it. Now, you can do it multiple ways if you want. This is what I've seen work. I post it down here in these small biz ads. These are all small business ads. And it's free. So you can do it in any state, any country. You don't have to just stay here. Just go to Minneapolis, Minnesota, go down to small business ads, and place an ad in there. And you can do that you can do that 10 times a day or 100 times a day. Doesn't matter.
This is very good. It's really, no matter how, you just be creative and you can create as big as a market as you want. I want to ask you this, and I don't mean to regress, but it, it was because you moved further, and I just need to ask you this, and I hope I'm not interrupting, but when you get paid the $20, how's that function happen? Does it go to your PayPal that you set up? Is it going directly to your account? How does that work?
Good question. First of all, there's no such thing as a bad question. The reason why I said at the beginning, just try to keep it on the topic, was only because if everyone's asking questions all over the place, it will get kind of crazy. But no, you have no such thing as a bad question, because other people that are thinking the same thing you are. So that's what this training is for, is to help you guys. So don't hold back on your questions, please. There's nothing I'm not going to share with you, just so you know. See right here, it says commission report and then e-wallet. Once you have generated a commission, it sets up an e-wallet account for you. So what I do is I go to my e-wallet. Once I have my e-wallet, I have my account number, and then it shows my money inside my account. I just got my debit card that just showed up here yesterday, and so I got a debit card, but I also have it linked directly to my bank account. So I can have my e-wallet money go directly to my bank account, but I also have a debit card too.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. So those are the different ways that you can market it. And what you want to do is you want to set up a schedule, a marketing schedule, because you got to look at it like this. You guys have a business. And if you want to generate leads, it takes effort. So you can, do $10 a day, post 10 ads a day on Facebook, 10 on LinkedIn, 10 on Craigslist, 10 on the real estate one. You can go out, pass out 10 flyers a day. You say you're going to get one of the banners for your car, drive 10 miles a day, so that people in the back can see it. You just got to create some way to generate leads. Go to one network in a week and try to get 10 leads a week. And then once you generate those leads, you have to now convert those leads into prospects. I'm going to give you some verbiage that you can use to help you convert those leads into prospects. So here's some verbiage that you can use. One of the things I like to use is what I call an opener. An opener is what helps people decide if they're open or not. And this is very important, because if you get good at these openers, these will make all the difference. I use openers with texts. If I text someone, I use an opener. If I email them, I use an opener. I use an opener when I send a letter. It doesn't matter, because I want to find out who's open. I don't market or work with people that are not open. If you learn this, then this will make your business that much easier to build, because you're only working with people that want to work with you. I have no desire to sell someone a lead generation service that doesn't want a lead generation service. I only want someone to look at it and to join if they want a lead generation service. So here's how it works. Let's say you're talking to someone and you find out what kind of business they're in. They say, I'm a real estate agent. Oh, really? How's business doing? And they'll go say, business is well, or it's whatever. And then you say, okay, cool. Wait, listen, I just want to ask you a question. I have a lead generation system that helps people generate leads online, and I was wondering, would something like that be of interest to you, or would you be open to finding out, how that could work for your business? They'll say, yeah, I mean, free lead generation system, how does it work? Well, it's a way you can generate free leads online on an automated system. And if it's something that's of interest to you, or if you're open to finding out more, I can get you some information on it. And they're going to say yes or no. If they say, yeah, I'd love to find out more about it, great, give me a business card and I'll send you the information. And then you send them the link. And then you follow up with them to help them make the decision to join. And then, of course, your job then from that point is to upgrade them to the paid lead system. And then that's if you're an affiliate program, of course. And then the second part to it is help them with whatever your products or services are. If you're a printer, then you can use it for printing. If you're a network marketer, then you can talk about your network marketing business or whatever it is that you do. So that's a way to use openers to help you generate leads. So I did that on my text. I looked through my phone book and I said, oh, wait a minute, this person right here, they're in network marketing. Let me send it to them. And I said, hey, Janet, how's it going? Going good or whatever. Hey, listen, I ran across this free lead generation system to help people generate leads online, and I was wondering if you'd be open to find out more about it. She said, yeah, I'm definitely open to find out more about it. Great, here, I'll send you the link in your email. You check it out, and then we can talk tomorrow. She said, okay. I sent her the link. She checked it out. She became my lead. I contacted her the next day, told her about the paid program, and she upgraded. That's how it works. Any question on anything we just went over? This is your time. Any questions at all?
Yeah, I have a question.
Okay.
I think the first time you had showed us how to set up a template to manually go in and add leads.
Oh, yes. Good question. Okay. I'm going to show you
Can
how
you
to
show
do
me
that.
how to do it? Yeah.
Sure. Let me show you let me tell everyone what I'm talking about, what he's talking about. What I did was I created like a little cheat sheet. Because sometimes I go to networking groups and I generate leads myself. Or I have a ton of business cards sitting on my desk and I'm sick of them sitting on my desk. So I want to be able to email those people. But if I just put them on a spreadsheet and upload them to the system, because of the spam laws, you cannot email them unless they opted in. So since I know these people, since I have their business card, or I went to a networking event, they obviously want to communicate with me, so I got their information. I created this little page, this little simple page right here. I put their name, their email, their phone number, and their information where I met them. And then this becomes a lead that I can now email because I created my own opt-in form. Now, I made it so it does not send them an autoresponder. So they don't get anything from me, but it's in my database. So I'm starting to do this now. I haven't done very many of them yet. I haven't had a lot of time, but I think I put in like 6 people so far. But that's what I did. So the question is, how do you do it? I'll show you. I'll walk you step by step. So let's go here, and you go to Capture Leads, and you go down to, I'm just going to create one real quick, Flexible Capture Page. This is the one I used. And then I go Choose. And I go here. So I'm going to call this one Business Opportunity Leads. These are people that I met. These are people that I met that are open to a business opportunity. So I show survey is yes. What the survey is where their name, address, phone number, that information, the system calls that a survey. If you ever don't understand it, it's right here. It tells you a little question mark there. So now I want to put in what fields do I want to gather. Well, I want their last name. Yes. I want their phone number. Yes. The email is mandatory. I'm going to put in there what state they're in. I'm going to put in the, let's see here. I'm going to put in comments. I'm going to also put in where I met them at. And let's see. That's it. That's all I put. So those are the fields that are going to be on my opt-in form. See, it says step 3. Choose which autoresponder to send. I'm going to send them none because I don't want them to get one because they don't even know I'm putting their information in. Step 4. Select a domain to use. global free lead system. I'm going to actually create a domain. So let me show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to use global free lead system, I think. Let me see here. I have a lot of domains in here. Actually, I'm going to use Steven Works From Home. So I'm going to call leads at Steven Works From Home. So what I'm creating, this is called a subdomain. So my leads at stevenworksfromhome.com. Actually, I'm just going to call it leads. So leads.stevenworksfromhome.com. That's the name of the domain. Then I'm going to go down here and says, when using the domain above, where do I want them to go after? Let me tell you the little secret here. I don't want them to go anywhere. The only place I want them to go is back to the same leads dot Steven Works from home.com. Here's why I want them to go back to that page. Because what if I have 10 leads I want to put in? Then I want it to just keep recycling, keep going over and over and over. Because it's my page. Nobody else is going to see this page. Why would you like to add a bonus? I don't want to add a bonus. I don't need any SEO. What is the button going to say? Submit. That's it. And then I hit capture, done. And then edit capture page bullets. There's no bullets. Okay. There's no picture. Top. I'm gonna take off all this text because I don't really need any of this stuff. The only thing I might say is business opportunity leads I met. So I know what the form is. Okay, I'm going to take this off. Enter option box headline here. I'm going to take this text off. And I'm going to take all this text off. I'm going to see all the text I'm taking off because it's my form. I don't need any of this junk. And I'm going to take off this. I'm going to take off this picture, if I can. Take off the picture. Maybe I can't. Okay. And I am going to, let's see, I'm not going to put a video. And this is all I'm going to have is right here. This in the center. And okay. And that's it. Okay. So this is what it's going to look like. Review. Bam. Done. That's my deal. The business opportunity I met. Actually, it's not done yet. Almost done. I'm going to see if I can take this picture off somehow. Let's see. Click here to create your own header and footer. Oh, no, I don't know how to do that. So I'm not going to worry about any of that. Okay. So, did this answer your question of how to do this?
Yes. Now, how do you access it?
How do you access? Here, I'll show you. I'm going to do this, make that bigger, and I'm going to take off this one. Okay, so now, okay, so business opportunity leads I met. So that's my page. How do I access it? I go to leads at stevenworksfromhome.com.
Oh, okay.
So that's the domain I made, remember? leads.stevenworksfromhome.com. There it is.
Nice. Okay.
So this one I have an image. I don't know. I got to figure out how to take that image off, but I can do that pretty easily. Yeah, see, I took the image off here. I just don't remember how I did it. But I can easily do it. So does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes perfect sense.
So there you go. That's how I did it. Any other questions on that?
Stephen?
And by the way, it's right here. See, it's right here on the top now.
Okay, that's what I was going to ask you, Stephen. Where does it show up on the back office?
Yeah, it's under Create Lead Captures. As soon as you go here, it shows you all the pages that you created.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
You're welcome. Good question. Any other questions whatsoever? This is your time. Any questions? Okay, well, hopefully this was helpful for you guys. Like I said, once a week I'll be doing a training like this. You know, because of the holiday season, it's kind of changed around from Sunday to Monday. I do conference calls like this to really help you guys get going. And as I start using more systems and more tools, I'm going to really be giving you guys the goods so you can learn how to do this. And I'm not going to teach just what and why, but I will give you the how. And I'll be doing additional coaching and training for you guys too. So if there's no other questions, then we are all done.
Thank you very much. Happy holidays.
Hey, happy holidays
thanks,
to you too.
Peter.
And I appreciate you guys being on.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
You guys have a great day.